Hey guys, welcome to this video. Our topic is a measurement of thermal energy. So we'll discuss here variances of topics in this topic. So let's dive into it. Uh, First, you're going to see the heat capacity. Now, let's see the meaning of heat capacity. Heat capacity, this is the amount of heat that is required to raise the temperature of a body or substance by 1 degree. So that amount of temperature that is required to raise or increase the temperature of a body or substance by simply 1 degree is what we call the heat capacity. Now, the increasing can have variation whereby there is changes in amount of temperature. Now, what is temperature change? Temperature change, this is the difference between the final temperature and the initial temperature. Now, we have to notice that the different objects have different capacities. This means that some can feel so hot than others for the same amount of heat energy that is supplied to them. Now, for example, you take maybe hot food on a metal plate, feels very much hot and difficult to touch than hot food that is on a plastic plate because a metal plate absorbs the heat and raises its temperature faster than a plastic plate. Now, from this example, we can say that the plastics have higher heat capacity than metals. In simply other words, you can say that it requires a small amount of heat energy to raise temperature of metals than in plastics. Now, let's see that if, for example, if the object requires the amount of quantity of heat, maybe Q, to raise the temperature by 1 degree of centigrade. So from there, you can simply get the amount of heat capacity of substance simply by uh, taking the amount of heat energy, then upon the temperature change. As you can see in the equation, it illustrates how to get the heat capacity. So that's how you can get the heat capacity. Heat capacity is the amount of heat energy over temperature change. Now also I say that heat capacity can also be obtained mathematically by taking the product of the mass of the substance and the specific heat capacity. Now mathematically, as you can see, heat capacity is equal to mass times specific heat capacity. We will discuss more about the specific heat capacity in our next session. So that's the other way how you can get the heat capacity. Now, let's take an example. Maybe we're required to find the heat capacity of a lamp of copper of a mass 50 kg. Now, the specific given that the specific heat capacity of copper is equal to 420 joules per kilogram degrees centigrade. Now, shortly, specific heat capacity, this is the amount uh, of heat or, or amount of heat that is required to raise the temperature of a 1 kg body. Now, let's take, for example, the data given, maybe mass for copper that is equal to 50 kg, the specific capacity of copper that is 420. Now, we're required to calculate the heat capacity. Now, from the equation, you simply say that C is equal to MC. We've already seen how we can get the capacity. So it will be equal to 50 times 420 joules per kg degrees centigrade. So from there you get 21,600 joules or simply 21 kilojoules. So that's how simply you can get the capacity of a substance. Now let's see the concept of the internal thermal energy. Internal thermal energy. I have to know that heat the form of energy transferred between bodies due to differences in temperature between them. And the energy processed by the body due to temperature is called this internal thermal energy. Now, the heat content is due to the random motion of the particles that make up this body. Now, let's see the various factors which determine the heat content of a substance. Now, the heat content of a substance depends on the following factors. This one is mass of the substance, and one is the temperature change, specific capacity of substance. Briefly, a mass of a substance a certain amount in kg of a substance. You can also determine the amount of heat content of a substance. Temperature change, this means that the variations of temperature will also determine the amount of heat content and specific capacity of a substance. Here we're talking about the specific amount of heat capacity of a substance. So we'll also determine the amount of heat content of a substance. So that's all for this session. I'll be here. We've seen a new topic that is measurement of thermal energy. We've discussed the concept of heat capacity. Then we've seen how we can get the heat capacity, the examples, and we've also discussed the various factors for the heat content of a substance. Thank you.